Excuses Begone. How to change lifelong, self-defeating thinking habits. And I'm Dr. Wayne Dyer. Introduction. I spent the year 2006 immersed in the ancient teachings of Lao Tzu, studying his monumental tome, the Tao Te Ching. I read, meditated, lived, and then wrote an essay on each of the 81 verses of the Tao, which many have called the wisest book ever written. That collection of essays is titled Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, Living the Wisdom of the Tao. I learned, and to this day practice, what to think, although all that Lao Tzu taught me in that year is beyond my abilities to describe completely. I find I now choose thoughts that are flexible, not rigid, soft, not hard. I think with humility, not arrogance, with detachment, not attachment. I practice thinking small and accomplishing big things, as well as thinking in harmony with nature, rather than with my ego. The idea of not interfering replaces meddling and advising. I prefer peaceful solutions over the notion of fighting to solve disputes. I opt for contentment rather than ambition, arriving, not striving, and, most significantly, I choose thoughts that are congruous with the great Tao, or God, rather than the illusions of self-importance conjured up by the ego. Excuses Begone, the book you're presently listening to, was also influenced by that eminent master Lao Tzu. Since the Tao Te Ching taught me what kind of thinking harmonized with my higher self, I asked Lao Tzu for advice on how to change long-established habits of thought. I realized that knowing what to think does not necessarily clarify how to go about changing a lifetime of habitual thinking. Thus, I've drawn on Lao Tzu's wisdom by contemplating his teachings and asking for his guidance on what it takes to bring about a change in the long-held habits of thought that manifest as excuses. Through a process of writing that felt as though I were being directed by a force larger than myself, the Excuses Begone paradigm evolved with what appears to be the cooperation of this man named Lao Tzu, who lived some 2,500 years ago. This paradigm works. I've taken many people through the 7 questions that constitute this exciting new paradigm, and I've seen powerful changes take place to my and to their amazement.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?